2 Saturdays ago, we had an open house at my home full of Christmas crafts. We used to do this several years ago and we decided to give it another go because we didn't have another craft show set up. And so I thought it would be fun to show you a little tour of how we set up this craft show in our house. So this first tree you see right here, I called it the fun tree because it had a bunch of really fun ornaments. Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus in the Jello mold, gnomes, little kitty cats, reindeer, mice, just a lot of fun, really colorful Christmas ornaments. And also in this tour, this kind of gives you a good idea of how we actually set up our house normally for Christmas. This is where we put our Christmas tree for Christmas Day, and there's a lot of other Christmas trees that you're going to see in this video that we also decorate all for Christmas. We also had this little side table where we used our crates. So these crates are amazing. They're great for craft shows setting up. And we had those twinkle lights on the inside, kind of like a fairy light strand, to really make it bright so people could see inside of there. My sister also added some items to this craft show, these hats. So she absolutely loves to crochet and knit and do other crafts with yarn. So she made all these hats and they sold really well. And we were just so thrilled with the turnout of all the people that came and bought things. It was so much fun. Now this tree is normally our vintage ornament tree in the house, but we decided to theme this one more like white and gold. So we have some pretty stars, angels, we also have some gold reindeer, and we put in a little pop of color with those Christmas trees that my mom made. And keep in mind as you're watching this, everything that you see in this tour we had to shove into an 8x10 space just a couple weeks ago at our first craft show. I'm just so surprised at how much stuff we can put in that tiny space whenever this pretty much takes up the whole main part of our house. But here we have this piano that we lined with all my mom's quilted ornaments. We also kind of made a little woodland scene with gnomes and a little cabin in a box back there and some other cute little decorations. Now this wreath up on the wall is not for sale. I just wanted to show it to you. That's a wreath that my mom and I made like years ago one night. We just went to Michael's and spontaneously made a Christmas wreath. And over here beside the other quilted items, we had this little tabletop tree with more of her quilted ornaments. What usually goes on this table is a large ceramic tree, and also this other tall tree right beside it is not usually here either. This is right on the edge of our dining room, so these two trees are not usually part of our normal Christmas decorations, but I thought they worked really great for all of my mom's quilted pieces. I just thought they were the perfect size, and they fit everything so nice. Now, right off of those trees is the dining room, so we put some kitchen-themed things here on this little side table. We also have a hutch that we were able to put several Christmas decorations on. So we were really maximizing every single counter space, table space that we possibly could because we had so many items still left over. At this craft show, we definitely sold plenty of ornaments still, but a lot more centerpieces. I mean, people were just piling up the centerpieces and we were so thrilled. Also, what's been great is all the leftover things. We have a Christmas tree farm just right up the road from our house. It's going to open tomorrow, the day after Thanksgiving, and we put some of our larger centerpieces in that little Christmas tree farm cabin that they have in hopes that we sell some more of those things. Now these three trees are also in our dining room, and this is pretty much actually what it looks like at Christmas time. We call these our cabin ornament trees. So we used our painted cabin ornaments and a lot of black and white and black and red checked things. The little stockings and hats also went really well. Now in the kitchen, it of course made sense to have all of the cookie cutters and the star molds with the nativity scene on the inside. We didn't sell anything off of this tree, but that's okay because we still sold plenty of other things that were throughout the house. We also thought it would be fun to do some door prizes, so we had this cute snowman filled with peppermints, these Santa boots, and this snowman decorated on a grater, and this tall Christmas tree in the Merry and Bright tin. For some reason, Santa-themed items just do not sell very well, and we've had these boots for a long time, so we thought we would give those away. Now this tree is our Christmas Eve Christmas tree, but we decorated it with a bunch of snowmen and other white themed items. So this one turned out really, really pretty. We also had a couple of sale stands. This one was $1 to $1.50, everything on the stand. We had another one that was 50 cents to $1, so that's a great way to also get rid of excess things that you don't want to make anymore. You've had them for a long time and you just want to move them along. But here's another close-up of this tree. We have so many snowman themed items. People love the chenille things that my mom made. And of course, this stand. We cannot do a craft show without this stand. It just holds so many awesome things. We had such a great time. I'm going to tell you at the end of the video how many things we sold. We did it through invitation only, so it was friends and family because we just didn't feel comfortable having a sign at the end of the road or telling everybody that we saw at the first craft show, hey, come to our house, because, you know, we just don't want a bunch of strangers coming in and out. But we had such an amazing turnout. It was honestly like a mini family reunion. And there was even some people in our family that knew we made crafts, but not to this extent. So when they saw everything, they were like, you made all this? You guys are like nuts, but in a good way, you know? So it was so great to see everybody, and it was just a great turnout. We had such an awesome time. So if you are a crafter and you're thinking, you know, it costs money to go and set up at another location. It takes tons of effort to haul everything around. You could easily do this as well if you feel like you have a big enough place or feel organized enough. Set some things up in your home, invite some people over, and, you know, just go for it. It's also really nice because you can set everything up whenever you want. You can set it up in the evening, the morning. It can take you a whole week. You can set up in a day. Just do it whenever you're able to. Now this table is the last table that I'm going to show you, and it's very much like how we set up at the craft show. We have our 3 crates in the middle and a couple of trees on the side. The trees on the sides are our Merry Mini trees. Those went over really well. And lots and lots of centerpieces. So many items. I'm going to have to make so much more for next year, which is a good problem to have because it just was such a great experience. Now here is the grand total. We sold, just by inviting some friends and family, 275 items. It was so wonderful. We had such a great time. And this concludes our open house craft show tour. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There will be another video coming on Saturday. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.